And hello, very good evening. Welcome to 8 p.m. on this Tuesday evening, and we're all just about ready to go with Thames Valley Branches live. So if you bought it already, hope you've been enjoying it, and if you haven't, we'll have a look at it. I'm sure you've probably seen quite a few of the videos that are already out and about. But good evening to Adam, Clary Music. You were first in, so thank you very much for joining us, and let's get going. So there we go. Yes, what do you mean the titles, Adam? Those are just my standard titles, to be honest. Evening, Andrew. Hope you are well. And let's get the game loaded up so that we can get going. Prompto. And good evening, Dom, as well. Excellent. Yeah, I've had a very quick run on it because I'll be honest with you. I said 8 p.m. But having downloaded it, it took about 5 minutes to download. So I probably could have started quite a bit earlier, but it's done me a favour because it's given me a chance to have some dinner, and it means that I'm kind of fed and watered. So yeah, hope you're well too, Dom. So the plan will be, we'll have a look at all three branches. We'll do one to Windsor first of all, Windsor and Eton, and then after that we will do Henley and Marlow, and we'll also, I think if we get the chance, we'll try and do a Class 37 run as well. So what I've seen of it, it's short, but it looks really, really good. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's great stuff Scooby came up with there, because I got absolutely no idea about the 319 going through the Channel Tunnel. It was one of those things I thought, really? Is that right? But yeah, some excellent couple of links that he's put up there. So yeah, well worth looking at. So I've got another fly dancing around me at the moment. I think it's literally because I've set a cup of coffee up in the room, so it seems to have a fascination with dancing in and around the coffee. So apart from that, everything is good. I was having a look as well to see whether the other Windsor station is in the game. So I think this is Windsor and Eton Central that's in this TSW6 route, but Windsor and Eton Riverside isn't in the game. I do have an old route where that's represented. I was having a quick look at it actually before I went live, but it's kind of a bit basic scenery wise, and certainly the attempt at putting the castle in looks a little bit basic. It'd be nice to have a reasonable model, even if it wasn't properly Windsor Castle, something that kind of looks the part, but it might need a bit of playing about with. The scenery's a bit old as well. It's that very, very old southwest England route, which has got all sorts of bits of the network going on. And again, it's probably adding 2 and 2 together and making 3 or 5 or whatever. But you kind of think, well, if they've got the southwest license, Southwest Trains, then who knows? Maybe we're going to get Windsor and Eton, Riverside to Waterloo, but that's completely flat. Sort of completely jumping to massive conclusions there. Try teaching me how to uninstall trains then. Alright, okay. Right, so we're going to do the 165, seen as though it's the new one. And I think we'll start off with at Slough. I'm trying to work out what was the one I tried. It should actually have a marker on it, but it hasn't actually got it, so I mustn't be down as... That's a bit weird. I'm sure it was the 748 anyway, from memory. So a bit later. Anyway, no matter. We'll go for that one. Good evening, Ondia's boy. Some problem like me on this DLC. On every scenario, when train coming to the station, then automatically stop. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. I did have a quick drive to Windsor, but that was okay, I think. Brakes seem to come on a bit sharpish, mine, but I haven't really tried it properly yet. So here we are at Windsor. I can hear the sound of a there's a Class 20 over there, so let's get the train set up and let's get our doors unlocked I should say. Markers, that'll do us. I never noticed that earlier on with the silly camera 8 button annoying me already. But the Thames Valley buses, I quite like that. We've got a Class 20 lurking. And we have a 66 as well, lurking behind too. And that's the way we're going off on the Windsor branch. But I do quite like this concept. I mean, there's a lot of people that will be kind of really annoyed that the Great Western Express or the main Great Western Main Line is not included. And you kind of look there, you can see that's the isolated line, there's the isolated line, there's the other isolated lines. So, you know, it takes a bit of getting used to. I'd love it to be joined up, and maybe it will be at some point. It's only 8 minutes, I think, is the trip to Windsor. Well, they've got the license for Southwest Trains, which isn't quite the same thing. Oh, wait a minute. HST coming through, nice. So well, let's open the window a bit and get get some air in on this summer's evening. We need a bit of... Oh, we got another HST coming through as well. Somebody was remarking on the fact that because obviously the main line, there's only a short bit of it made, that they can't come through at full speed, and I kind of get that, but I don't know, I'm not massively bothered. Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Southwest Trains licence is somebody's argued, well, they already have that in Train Sim Classic, but it's absolutely ages ago when they did Waterloo to Portsmouth. And of course, we know that they've definitely got Southwest Trains because Johannes is putting it in for the North London line extension at Richmond. So you kind of think this is a different game, it's Train Sim World, so will that mean that they will be doing a Southwest Trains route in the future? As I say, completely pie in the sky, I'm sure, but jumping to conclusions, you think, well, they've gone to the trouble of doing Windsor, do the other Windsor station, and then send it out to Waterloo. Good evening, Gaming 85. Hope you're well. Oh, crumbs. Try setting the train up properly. A nice touch there. I mean, we went under that bridge, and this is a kind of a feature that Johannes is pretty expert on, and that is actually adding people to the game, not just at the stations, which I think is great to see. Hope you're well, by the way, Gaming 85. Good evening, Ryan Wilderness. Oh, excellent. Yeah, relax and yeah, fantastic. Yeah, good to know. You can see there's, despite the fact that it's very tree-lined, there's a lot of buildings and various things going on the outside. Oh, excellent. Yeah. Are you sort of, does that mean you're off school or college or something? Yeah, this is the Windsor one. Yeah, so we'll make a visit to Windsor. I've never been to Windsor Castle or even been to Windsor in real life, so I'd love to do it sometime. You can see there's a golf course going on there. You can kind of see the bunkers and the fairways. You can tell that's distinctly a golf course. Then there's a bit at the end that does look a bit like the green. So I've got no excuses with a journey of this duration, really, of either being speeding or late. This particular route, so remember there's 3 of them, so this only takes 8 minutes to go from Slough to Windsor. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I really must go. I feel as though it's very remiss of me. I mean, the number of times I've been to London. Oh, very good, Andrew, yeah. I see what you did there. They have got that golf course off to a tee. Yes, indeed. As you can see, we're already rounding the bend. We're coming towards the station. And to be honest, I had to do Windsor first because when I saw the initial screenshots, I thought, wow, you know, it just looks amazing. Well, we do have it in Train Sim Classic. but it's kind of very rudimentary. It's really old looking. Yeah, definitely right. Yeah, definitely right. I think having three routes in there, I think it's a good concept. I mean, I think people will argue forever in a day the fact that the Great Western Main Line is not included, but it isn't. So, you know, it kind of sets up an idea for other... I'd love to see the St Albans Abbey branch done for West Coast Main Line, and, you know, they could then also do the Bedford to Bletchley. That would be a couple of nice lines. Oh, I've just thought, actually, I tell you what, I seem to remember it being said that the TPWS is set for a really low speed, so I've got a feeling they said in the stream something like about 8 miles an hour. So I'm glad I've not been caught out. Johannes has worked out how to put passengers into the station properly as well, so that's great to see. So yes, I've not been caught by the TPWS. Oh yeah, you can't beat that view, can you? It's absolutely incredible.
Western Railway service on Slough. This train will terminate here.
Oh, great as well. And as well, they got the message right. They said this train will terminate here. I like that. I mean, that is amazing, isn't it? Looks absolutely beautiful, that, having Windsor Castle done in all its glory. Yeah, it's very interesting. And I think I'm right in saying the other station going towards Waterloo is probably over here somewhere, but it's certainly not in the game. So we'll carry on with free roam. We'll take the journey back. By the way, just quick scout around the station as well. Again, some nice detail there. Love this bit. There's one thing I found that's a bit strange. I mean, all that's lovely, but if you go wandering off here, there's a bit that doesn't... Oh, stupid camera 8 button really gets on me with. There's one bit there that's not been finished off there. That needs a bit of tidying up. But other than that, it looks absolutely beautiful. Good evening, Dave. Hope you're well. I know you've been working hard on some videos as well for this route, I think, already, haven't you? Which is good to see. Where are we? We want off, don't we? There we go. So, oh yeah, put the tail lights on. Where are we? It's up here somewhere, I know. It's there, isn't it? There we go. Tail lights. There we are. It's just literally $14.99. Oh, I need a route map. There we go. Right, the Great Western Railway branch line from Carby Spade to St Ives, only 3 minutes. Oh, fantastic! Do you mean on the game or in real life? But yes, I absolutely love that. Oh, wait a minute. Need to... Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Oh, Ah, that's a bit weird. I've never had that happen to me before. Oh dear. Now that is very, very scary. What happens if we go there? No, that one works. Try again. No. Oh, I'm not having that. All right, excellent. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's just do the return journey then from the menu. That's a slight glitch there. Then it has to be said. Wow. Oh, excellent, Ryan. Yeah. Oh, you're on holiday, are you? Around St Ives and that part of Cornwall, are you? But yeah, I have to say, I really want to do it in real life because doing it on the train game, and it's a very, very up and down experience. Yeah, I've always said before, but I seem to be able to find ways of breaking it sometimes, this game. Yeah, no, that's great. Great, Dave. Yeah, no, thanks for joining us. Always appreciated. And as I've said before, really like your videos. Always taking a chance of it. Bloody thing. Yeah. Right, let's load the game up properly then. Okay. I'm not sure, Andrew. To be honest, I haven't tried it. Right, okay, close, and let's get it loaded up again. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I tried this earlier on. I did the end-to-end run actually earlier on, and I did it in free roam. Carried on, no problem at all. And anyway, what do? I do it on the stream, and of course it goes wrong. Yeah, on holiday, currently sat on my balcony watching you for the evening. Fantastic, thank you. I live in Chipping Norton. Right, okay, that's in the heart of the Cotswolds, isn't it? North Oxfordshire. Definitely need to download the Cornwall DLC for this game when I'm home. Okay, well, Scooby's confirmed it, Andrew. There you go, no signaler contact. Hope you're well, Scoob. Hope you are well this evening. Yeah, it's pretty good, that West Cornwall local, but there are bits of it that massively need an upgrade, if not a remaster, because the scenery in and around St Ives it could be better. It's not up to the standard that you just see there at Windsor. The Cotswolds are a nice part of the world as well, Ryan. I mean, usually last weekend I would have been in the Cotswolds myself for the Royal International Air Tattoo, but of course there wasn't one this year. Good evening, Third Rail Sims. I'm fine, thanks. Hope you're well. And good evening, Pete, as well. Hope you're well. Yeah, that was all a bit weird, wasn't it? That I've never done that before. It's actually allowed me to sit in the seat, basically on top of the driver, and the other driver not to disappear. So that's a little glitch there. But yeah, I agree with you. That contact the signaler, and I mean that scenario that we did a few weeks back, where we came up against the sheep at the level crossing, has got to be one of the best moments of this year in many ways. I really enjoyed that. All right. Oh, you're up for something else, are you, Third Rail Sims? Oh, I see. Ah, right. Okay. Yes, Southwestern. I recognise the symbol. Yeah. Well spotted, Scooby. If I said there's no flies on you, well, there's probably flies on me at the moment. No, we haven't done Marlow yet. We're doing. We've done a trip from Slough to Windsor Castle, and we're just about to do the return run. I was going to do it with free roam, but we had a slight weird glitch there where so we're going to do the journey back to Slough. Right, what's that? The Chippy Norton line's not there anymore, but the quarter-mile tunnel is still there. Yeah, it's amazing actually how much old things like old tunnels and old stations and old bits of lines are still knocking about. I mean, where I am in Staffordshire, I mean, there used to be a line going from Stoke through to Newcastle under Lyme, and it's not there now, but there are bits and pieces in evidence, so it's quite interesting. Where are we? I'm going to set ourselves up. Markers. So yes, we've definitely got plenty of people knocking about this time after the problems on the Mildmay line. And as I say, if you haven't seen it before, then there's Windsor Castle. All right, there you are, Southwestern. Yeah, big ears and horse face. The only argument we could see for this route would be connected Bourne end to Paddington, although no, I think that's the idea. I think what he said is that there weren't any direct services when this route was done. Good evening, Marxis. Yeah, been waiting on the Mildmay remaster. Yeah, can't wait for that, I have to say. But yeah, I think so. I think it's worth it. 5 circle. Well, I would say wait until the sale. I mean, it's had a bit of an upgrade now. We've got Edinburgh Airport in the game. I was doing it on Sunday. Cheers. Thank you very much, Ryan. That's massively appreciated. But it's definitely improved anyway. You know, it's drawn criticism, but it's got plenty of excitement and variety. This is one of those routes that I think for the price is pretty good. But it's obviously fairly short. I mean, it's only 8 minutes, this journey. And of course, a lot of people say, why isn't the Greenford branch included? And I think, again, Johannes' argument is that at the time the timetable was set, there weren't any direct services from Paddington to Greenford. But I think what would be the absolute ideal, I think, would be a route that kind of includes both, and I don't quite get the idea. Well, you couldn't make it available because you just charge. Surely you could charge and kind of say, well, if you already own Great Western Express, then it's one price. But if it wasn't, then you if you have got it, then you get a discount. Pete, I was on the Marlow line August 23rd, collected a BMW M4 competition from a house on the Thames. The train journey was much more enjoyable than the drive back to South Wales and the Beamer. Well, there you go. Well, we will have a look at that. We'll probably do that third then. So we'll do Henley next, and then we'll do the Marlow branch as we cross over the River Thames. Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody's done a Network Southeast one already, I think. Oh, that would be nice to do, yeah. Might do a Great Northern one instead. Yeah, sounds good. It's put an awful lot of detail with the... I mean, I love the stuff like that down there with the allotments and... very, very nice. Oh, I remember you saying about that, which is absolutely stupid, isn't it? And I know it's happened to a few people, but it's kind of like anybody that says, well, it looks the same. Well, so it should be, shouldn't it, if you're doing the same livery? Good evening, Az. I hope you're well. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And as I was saying a bit back, and I don't know if you heard me, and well, you've heard me say it before, but I'd love to see like the St Albans Abbey branch doing and the Bedford Bletchley. And I think there's a load of scope and potential for things like this to be done. I think they've got half an excuse when they first brought out the route. Oh, sorry, I just thought I haven't opened the window. Because it was the very first mainline route that they did, didn't they? Yes, indeed, Ryan. Yeah. Well, you kind of think, you think the way computers are progressing, whether that's, I don't know, 5-10 years away, but yeah, you can imagine that we'll get to that point where it's possible to have every single train and every single line in the country in one go. Whether we'll still have drivers driving them in real life or not remains to be seen at that point.
We are now approaching Slough, where this train turns. Please take all your belongings. Please mind the gap between the train and take care when stepping down from the train. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
So coming into Slough, good to see the announcements are working. And also I mustn't forget to slow right down. I think I remember hearing in the stream that it's something like 7 or 8 miles an hour, the TPWS. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a limitation. I mean, we did see on the outward run, we saw a HSD coming through in both directions, and yeah, they definitely were coming through at full speed, and I think there's kind of nothing they can do about that, I guess, because unless they extended the amount of the main line that they put in. Yeah, I know, it can be very frustrating. Same with, I mean, South Western did a very, very good reskin as well on the Class 90. Yeah, I know, it's just stupid though how it was done in that way. It's like they had the cheek to do that and say that, and then it was actually the other way around in reality. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Dom. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I've always thought that it'd be quite nice to almost do a full shift. Oh, good evening, Andy, as well. Um, yeah, I think that would be the easy solution anyway, because if you put the track in with no scenery, then it would allow the HSTs to come through at speed. Good evening, Oscar. Welcome to the modern world, says Pete. Yeah, definitely. I mean, one thing I will do, and whether it's on a recorded video or whether we do it on the stream, it might even be what we start Sunday up, but we might do Paddington to Slough, and then because I think if there's one place where route hopping could work, it would be on this route, but it's a question of just finding the right time so that we've got a train waiting for us in Slough, but that's definitely one to do. That's the 165, Andrew, and it's very, very similar to the 166. Don't ask me what the differences are, but it's very similar. But it's technically a new train, but doesn't feel any different than the old one. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us as always. And as I always say, if you enjoyed it and you haven't done so before, then if you consider liking and subscribing, you'd be tremendously grateful. I know we've got a new subscriber. Thank you very much for that. So let's load the game up for the second one. Yeah, I believe that question was actually addressed in the stream, Azza, and Johannes said, "Well, all these things are, I don't know, a bit of a cheat, really." But he kind of said, "Well, at the time the timetable was set, there were some direct services that went from Paddington to Greenford, so it was kind of like, I think, if they put the Greenford branch in, then the excuse would have been, well, or people would have moaned and said, well, actually, why haven't you got through services to Paddington?" So, I mean, at least it's. I think he also said that I think he considered doing 2 of the branches at first. So the fact that we got 3 at least is something. I think it is worth the price, and I'm quite happy with it by the looks of it. I like the detail that he's put in. And at last we can at least do these branches, because for so often I've been moaning every time we drive on the Great Western Express, and I've said, oh, lovely if we could actually drive up the branches. I mean, as well as the Greenford branch, I'd love to see the Heathrow Airport branch putting in, and I'd love to see the Hammersmith and Circle line going out to Hammersmith as well. Yeah, well, that is the question. That'd be something to have a check on, but I want to try and find a Paddington to Slough service that connects with the Windsor branch. I think that could be, hopefully, the start of Sunday if we can get that right. Yeah, I love the detail around Windsor Castle. I mean, that is right up there, very much a kind of a Johannes quality sort of location. Loving seeing all the people jotting about as well, sort of going over the bridges, and not just at the stations. It looks quite busy. No, well, there isn't, but that's the point. So what I'm planning for Sunday is we'll do a Paddington to Slough, and then we'll use route hopping and join a connecting service that goes off to Windsor. I don't know the difference between... Are those identical? Is it one of those weird things where you've got both of those in? Right, so we'll do Henley next, I think, and then we'll do the one at the end to Marlow. So we'll go Twyford to Henley on Thames. There we go. So that's slightly longer, 14 minutes. Good question, Ryan. Very good question. And I'll probably give you a different answer every day you ask, really, because it kind of depends on what mood I'm in. I mean, I still kind of get excited with Euston to Milton Keynes, although, you know, it's quite old now, and loving the crew to Birmingham and being able to connect on the West Coast Main Line. Good evening, Seb. Hope you're well. I like that, Pete. Glad you're going back to Sunday. Last Saturday I started running about, getting ready for the work after the stream. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was all a bit weird, wasn't it? Okay. Right, that's a shame. That is something that they should have implemented from day one. And Dave's also backed that up. So yeah, that's a little bit of a glitch, because when Thames Valley was released, then that was sorted straight away right from the off. So it's just little touches like that, those inconsistencies, that just annoy the hell out of you. Anyway, I'm glad you're in, Dave, as well, because I watched a tiny bit of your video on the tutorial about the token control, and I think I've remembered a couple of things, but I can guarantee you when we get to Bourne End a bit later that I'll go completely wrong on that. But yeah, for me, that is a little bit of a bodge. They should have made sure that right from the off that the route hopping was on Great Western Express. There we are. So we're doing the 8:22, and we're calling at Wargrave, Shiplake, and Henley on Thames. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. So I'd love to have the Heathrow Airport branch included. I think that would be amazing. And as I say, Hammersmith as well would be a nice one to include. A bit naughty. Mind you, no, I did see it was green. I was going to say I didn't really check to see from the camera. I did see it actually before we started. This is one video 125 video that I've never bought actually. I don't know if there's any free Thames Valley line branch videos available for free on YouTube, but I don't own the one that video 125 did. I think Jeff Marshall did a decent video about it. Ah, there we go. Right, okay. Yeah, speak of the devil. Do you know, I actually, I was thinking of that you actually put it up, so great minds think alike. Anyway, we'll see if I make a pig's ear of it. Probably will. I like that. Stood there a couple of years ago, caught Western champion on a rail tour, then chased her up to Banbury, then back home. 300-mile trip. Wow. Yes, I know that seeing a Western gets you going, Pete. So I have to remember here that we've got a bit of... oh yes, 300-mile trip. He hadn't spot that yet. Oh, I'm forgetting again. Let's get those windows open. Oh, good to see some vehicles going over. Wow, look at the expanse there. That's amazing. Yeah, he most certainly is. He's joined us on the Sunday a time or two before, actually. So yeah, he's got some cracking videos. It's not been work-wise. It's not been. I always feel guilty when I say this. Because I don't want to jinx myself, but it's not been mega busy. The JCB, they're all building up towards the big Live Golf events, which is the UK Live Golf, and that's right outside our office. So there's a big stage set up. They've got Chase and Status performing a concert on Saturday, but it's the whole infrastructure in and around the event's massive. Yeah, definitely right, Pete. Yeah, 100% agree.
This is Warburton. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley and Henley on Thames.
But yeah, I think I'm right in saying as well that I don't know whether it's the case of every field, but I think different times of the year and you'll actually get different looking fields, which is something that's not been done before. We just need now, nothing wrong with these houses, but we could do with a few extra bits of housing stock as well to add a bit of variety. Don't think we've got the guard talking to us on this one.
The next station is Chisholm. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley.
Now we did explain actually, Johannes, or one of them did on the stream, about what shipload means. Was it something to do with sheep, wasn't it? Was it like something along the lines of basically it's like a sheep wash, I think, something like that. All right, enjoy your dinner, Ryan. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. We've got. I don't know exactly how long I'm going to do. I'm going to do this run. I'm going to do the Marlow one, and then I'm going to do a 37 one, and then so it won't be a long stream. I won't be going on all night, but try and do as much as we can on this particular DLC to that. But yeah, cheers for joining us, and yeah, if you don't come back to that, then yeah, try and join us Sunday if you possibly can. We'll be 5 PM on Sunday. But thank you very much for taking part. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, back to 5 PM Sunday as normal, and it'll be like that for a while yet. Now it was only the break really for the World Cup more than anything. Yeah, you get all sorts of weird things like that about place names, oddly. Yeah, the Marlow donkey, transporting donkeys. There was a Class 507 Great Western Railway loco named the Marlow donkey.
Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley and Henley. The next station is Henley.
Okay, I know one of the people there just emerged from nothing, but I like the fact that they do actually wander up a bit. Okay, they do seem to appear from nowhere. Yeah, you got people just walking about on foot. That's good as well, isn't it? Those telegraph poles, I like that. Again, it feels very countrified, and again we've got, that's kind of what connects our phone lines as well, something like that. Marlow Road, okay. Yeah. Right, so we are going to be a bit late, but I'm kind of doing it more to demonstrate what everything's like really, but I really don't know this part of the world very well at all. I've never been on these lines. I feel as though it's remiss of me. Next time I'm in London, I must make the effort. Just wondering if those barriers were going to go up, but I thought if I don't go back to the cab, we'll end up in Henley or something. Yeah, so Bourne End used to be called Marlow Road. Right, okay. Yeah, so you can imagine um, what it's like in and around the Henley Regatta. You can't get more posh than that, surely. The Henley Regatta. It's kind of, you feel as though it's Wimbledon, and then I don't know when it's supposed to be the regatta actually, but yeah, it's very nicely done. Yeah, absolutely. It's a slight glitch. I've always said that I would absolutely love uh, people to actually uh, board the trains as well and not disappear in the vestibule area and reappear in the seats. I'd love to see them actually walking to the seats, and it's an old little hobby horse of mine. But if you look at World of Subways 3, I think it was, with the Circle Line, at that time you actually um, get passengers that actually boarded the train, and some of them actually stood up as well, but they were able to move to the seats and actually sit down properly.
We are now approaching Henley and Marlow, where this train turns. Please take all your belongings with you. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway.
Oh, I see what you mean, Dave. I see what you did there. You mean, yeah, to do it in real life as well. Yes, yes, indeed. And again, there's something slightly satisfying about coming into buffer stops at the end. So these lines might be short, but at least they are complete. Oh, very much so, Andrew. Yeah, that's the whole point about it, really. They get on your nerves. I know what you mean. Well, actually, that is something that that sim that we did, that I did a video on a few weeks back. I ought to do another one on that actually. You can actually change the passenger density as well, and I presume you can set it to nothing if you want to. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm coming in here at a crawl, but I think Johannes said, I think you have to be going about 7 or 8 mile an hour or something not to trip the TPWS. So this is Henley. Huge car park. I suppose the thing is, as well as being kind of very touristy area, I suppose a lot of this. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, I like the sounds of that as well. The kids, and then you've got the you have got the Thames. Yeah, it's making me want to actually visit here in real life. Oh, I did hear the sound of water there as well, which was quite nice. I think they did say to improve the frame rates that they didn't use an absolute shed load of custom building, so there's a lot of reuse stuff. I mean, that building, you'll recognise that from Train Sim Classic. Yeah, very tranquil, very nice. Right. Didn't really show off the station very well there, did I? Hang on, I'll just go back to free roam and then we'll just have a quick look around the station properly. Yeah, looks good. Nice that. I mean, clearly they've just added something in there to make it look like a shop, but it kind of half does the job. Oh, I like that. Proper road sign. So, Cookham, Marlow, Maidenhead. Excellent. You've got quite a few added vehicles as well. Good question, Southwest. I'm not sure. Oh, good evening, Muzzer Gaming as well. Hope you're well. Go to the Catherine wheel. Oh, have I missed that? Right, okay. I'm pretty sure there was some scenario about it. Right. Yeah, could be. Maidenhead the other direction. What do you mean they've got the signs the wrong way round? Nice attempt, though. Anyway, we'll load up. Let's go on to the Marlow branch then now. There is I think there's a proper Henley regatta scenario as well, isn't there? Yeah, thanks for joining us, Muzzer. Much appreciated, and hope you are doing well tonight. And I say, any new viewers, anybody that's joined us, I think we have got one new subscriber, and thank you very much for that. But anybody who hasn't and you'd like to consider liking and subscribing, I'd be massively appreciated as always. And always fantastic the level of support. Really grateful for it. Yeah, well, we definitely must have a look at the Henley Regatta scenario, Southwestern as well. Yeah, it's still very hot. There's no signs of it getting much cooler, is there? It certainly has been a cracking few weeks, really, particularly if you like the hot weather. Everywhere's beginning to go very parched and dry. All right, excellent, Muzzy. Yeah. So, is he reasonably accurately done then? I think the thing is, I can look at it, not knowing the area, and say, "Oh, looks really good." But you can look at it as a local, and you'll think, "Not sure about that. They missed that building out. That should have been in there. It doesn't quite feel right." So I think it's impossible to please a local, but if they got it reasonably well done, then I guess it's a start. So we'll do a full run on this line, and then we'll do a 37 rail tour run, I think, after. Right, so we're going to start at Maidenhead. So we'll do similar time of the day, I suppose. So obviously to Bourne End, but we'll obviously carry on through to Marlow. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's slightly disappointing. I mean, you look at the, I'm sure there's compromises even then, but you look at the Just Trains routes, and they really go to town on trying to get accurate buildings, even down to, you know, you look at Crewe, and you've got the Crewe Arms Hotel right opposite the station, and all stuff like that. Ah, okay. Station is bang on with car park, even the smelly public toilets just to the left as you leave the car park. Ah, excellent. Yeah. Well, I think that's the important thing, and I think they kind of said, I think from a slight optimization point of view, that they've cheated a little bit with custom buildings. Whether that's an excuse, I really don't know. So here we are at Maidenhead. And I don't know how different it is compared with the TrainSim Classic, the Great Western Express route. I like that. Can you read what's... No, that's... When you go up, it looks good from a distance. I've no idea what that could be. A travel rest, and that symbol. Yeah, silly little things like that I like, actually, having traffic lights. Yeah, perhaps expected a bit much to be able to press the button, but good that. I wonder if they do actually change at any point. Bike racks as well. It feels suitably busy around there as well. People waiting for the bus too. That's good. Ah, excellent, yeah. Yeah, that really does feel like a main road. I love that. I like that a lot. And again, I'm sure if you look at the TrainSim Classic
West Drayton, Hayes and Harlington
route, it's not anything like that.
And London Paddington. Platform 4 for the 0804 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington.
I forgot, is that the back of the train there? Yes, it's we're over here somewhere, aren't we? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Great Western Railway service to
Yeah, definitely, 100% agree. And that's been a problem right throughout TrainSim World development. And, you know, the first time we got an automated announcement feature on 5 Circle and the 170, and it was kind of like, oh, they were really glad they put it in, but then it took ages for it to be implemented on anything else. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, Dave, I'm more bothered about when we get to Bourne End. I probably should have done it there, shouldn't I? But we'll worry about it mainly when we get to the middle bit. Again, this is very, very nice. I wonder as well, in real life, I mean, the announcer said that this train was for Bourne End, and surely wouldn't the announcer, and again, if any of you that have been on this route in real life will have more knowledge of it than me, but surely they would say this was a service to Marlow. Slow old section, isn't it? Yeah, definitely right. Definitely right. And it's something that I'd love to see myself, a bit of standardisation, because as you say, you get some really, really cool features that are brought in and you think, right, this is something that you can do and carry on with, and then it gets forgotten about. I love the overhanging trees as well, which I don't remember massively seeing on any other routes like that kind of condensed. Very weird sort of, I think, alien noise fan system. Okay. Excellent. But yeah, I'm kind of taking the view, Dave, that I'm kind of taking the view that we've already done the token thing, and that we've already got the signal, but it'll be interesting to see it when we get to Bourne End, whether the signals are red until we've got the token and got all that sorted out. But yeah, this looks very, very nice. Then after we've done this run, once we've got to Marlow, then we'll do the 37 and then we'll pack in for the night then.
This is the first flat. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Bourne End. The next station is Cookham.
Shame it's only role play. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I remember, I've been on DMUs where you've seen up like on the Cambrian coast and you see the token being handed over. I mean, should in theory be fairly easy, I guess, to learn the speed limits on this line and drive it hoodless. I'm trying to feel as though I'm getting a draft from that window being open, because it incredibly hot where I'm streaming here tonight. Keep meaning to buy myself one of those plug-in USB fans. I've got one on my desk at work, but not in here. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. He seems to have a absolutely instinctive memory for it, and then even maybe he'll go back and do a run several weeks, months later, and he can remember. I've probably driven the West Coast Main Line south more than any other route, but I can't remember. I've said before that I really need to start compiling a bit of a folder with guidance notes, and then you can kind of remember. But he is an expert at it, I have to say.
We are now approaching Cookham. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
I think Scooby's pretty knowledgeable on driving hoodless as well. Was that the sound of the train, or was that somebody sneezing? But it's probably one of those routes that I'm probably going to do a couple of times and then kind of completely forget about it. But I think it's lovely to be able to do it, and I've kind of wondered for ages what it'd be like to experience the branch lines. And
This is Cookham. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Thornhill. The next station is Thornhill.
but it was same with London Brighton. We had it for Train Sim Classic. We had it for Microsoft Train Simulator. And it was kind of like, it'd be lovely if we could do the bit to Lewis, for example. That's okay. Okay, he's come through a shut door, but at least he did it properly. The 400 Clinic. And of course, you'll recognise that house from Train Sim Classic. There's loads of buildings that actually have come straight out of Train Sim Classic. Yeah, definitely southwestern, yeah. So do you reckon, that's the kind of the burning question on my mind at the moment, but if we were on this service in real life, would the announcement be say that this service is for Bourne End, or would it be kind of this is a train for Marlow via Bourne End. I know it's dead end, but I'm kind of intrigued to know how they do it. Me hunch is that they'll probably say Marlow. So next time I'm kind of in the London area, I kind of feel as though I need to get one of those Thames Valley Day Ranger tickets, and I would do the Greenford branch as well, though. Yeah, that's what I would have assumed. It kind of feels natural, and it might be a little bit of a limitation. No, I suppose not. No, I know what you mean. Ah, good evening, Ryan. Are you back? Yeah, we're still going. Oh, you ate your tea very quickly. What did you have? Was it anything nice? Yes, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But this is... Ah, excellent. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for travelling with Great Western Railtour. We wish you a safe and pleasant journey.
But I think this is kind of something fairly unique, that we've got a branch line where you then take it the other way and go a different location. I mean, on the East Coastway, you can obviously take the Ashford train, for example, to Eastbourne, but you never go the other way, do you? So it's I like this idea. No. Oh, I've been caught by the TPWS that time. I've just thought I've dropped a clanger here up top. Because that train opposite is obviously going to go to Marlow, but this one isn't, is it? I've picked the wrong service up to. Right, okay, well, let's not bother about that then. Yeah, you got me on that track, haven't you? So it isn't possible. Damn it. Right, okay. So I needed to do a service that was covering both. This clearly isn't. Right, gotcha. You're thinking about using the your own soundboard. Yeah, that's a shame. I technically picked the wrong service there. I wanted to do one that was end to end, but no matter. We'll still do a Bourne End to Marlow. But I'm pretty sure they're obviously Maidenhead to Marlow services, aren't they? Let's do the blue one this time, the first Great Western one. Ah, right, okay. Ah, right, yes, of course. I remember you saying that. That's a shame, though. Didn't you have a decent backup of it? That's a real pity, that. All your hard work lost. Yeah, tell you what, let's just do it with the 166 this time. Yeah, so we'll do a Bourne end to Marlow. There we go, that'll do it. Yeah, I think it's one of those frustrating things, but particularly with the Train Sim Classic route editor, it's like it's worth backing up. Ah, damn it! See, it's not even allowing me just to carry on just like that. So anyway, no worries. Let's load up the game from scratch again. Yeah, it's funny how it's never been done. These Thames Valley branches. Again, you kind of trace your way back through sort of Microsoft Train Simulator, through Train Sim Classic, now with Train Sim World. This is the first time really that anybody's had a crack at these lines. Yeah, I'm certainly hoping get a new computer that we can load all this up and do it all in one fail swoop, as it were. Yeah, that was for Train Sim World, wasn't it? And I think again, I think, you know, obviously up to you, but you know, I'd kind of recommend. Kind of don't do absolutely loads and loads as a project, just a little small one. Get everything done kind of to your satisfaction, something that's maybe quite useful, that's filling in a little bit of a gap that doesn't exist in Train Sim World already, and because I should imagine, again, first time of doing it, probably the scenery, and it'll be quite a ball ache. Yeah, so we'll do two more. We'll do Bourne End to Marlow, and then finally we'll have a go at the Class 37 on a rail tour run, and then we'll pack it up from there. Amazing how quickly the time flies, though. I mean, it's half 9 already. Thames Valley Branches. So yeah, let's do a 166 this time, and I can't remember what time I was going to say. It doesn't really matter. We want yeah, you see, you've got a full Marlow to Maidenhead there, but I don't know if that's whether, I presume, are they all via? Do you know? I really don't know my my route to do it. So yeah, I must get my head around it properly. But I presume they all go via Bourne End, do they? There we go, Bourne End to Marlow. I mean, hats off to anyone really that's spent time on in the editor and getting stuff going. I mean, I haven't actually had to go at this token thing yet, have I? So, where is it? That's not it. I've got to find the damn thing first. This it. Ah, there we go. Right, so I think we contact Signaler. It says denied, no route available. Right, I think we've got it then, haven't we? Yeah. Got a second driver with us as well today. Oh, I didn't need to open the door, I wanted to just open the window. Oh, I don't think you can open the window on this one, can you? Ah, okay. Oh well, I'm assuming we'll still get a green signal anyway, I'm hoping. If we don't, I will be going back. Yeah, we've got...
The next station is Marlow. This is a Great Western Railway service to Marlow.
So how far is it? Just 2.4 miles then from Bourne End to Marlow. Again, love all the children's slides and stuff. Very interesting. Some lovely detail as well. You can see the telegraph poles and the wiring. Very, very nice. We go up to 40, then it's 10 mile there, then up to 40. Yeah, I need to watch your video again, Dave, in a bit more detail, but I only had a chance to have a quick glance at it at lunchtime earlier on. I didn't want to see too much of the route either, because I kind of thought, well, I want to have a look at it myself properly, because there's nothing quite like just actually taking the train out for a drive. Now then, are we going? No, we're not going to get down to the 10 in time, are we? that's clearly for this little foot crossing here, isn't it? Oh, it won't be endurance, mate. Be a pleasure. Oh, that's good. I love that. The again, you've got the detail there, and you can hear the water as well. That's lovely. So only the 1.6 miles. I don't know which one we're going to do for the rail tour. We'll have a quick look at that. Won't be a very, very long one, but just something that gives us the flavour of driving the 37. I think somebody said as well that DTG are planning to add in the or at least Johannes is all ready to go and add in the Class 70s, but I think somebody suggested those are going to be nighttime runs. But looking forward to the Class 70 coming out. That's going to be very, very good. Yeah, you really do feel as though you're in the midst of the countryside here. It's very nice. Yeah, I think it's not going to be a route I'm going to do endlessly, all these, but I think just being able to do them is it's just quite a pleasure, really. And yeah, just delighted to think what Johannes might do in the future. I mean, we already know that we've got the North London line, the Mildmay line extension coming up to Richmond, and looking forward to that. But then what comes next, really, really excited about whatever that might be.
We are now approaching Marlow, where this train terminates. Please take all your belongings with you.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
Yeah, so we've passed another one of those travel rest places. I can't imagine where that blue and red symbol, where they conjured that work of fiction out from. Yeah, very much so, yeah. As I say, it's hard to think that, I don't know exactly how many miles this is away from London, but, you know, you're really in the midst of the countryside here, aren't you? It really is a world away from London. I suspect quite an expensive area to live.
Great Western Railway service on Bourne End. This train will terminate here.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff looks a bit basic, doesn't it? I think if Rivet Games had done that, then there would have been some criticism. But I do like some of the effort to try and possibly make things look slightly different. And That's nice to see as well. You know, even a bit of shrubbery there in and around, and so it kind of gives character and bolt fast. And again, you kind of know where these things are or what they're supposed to be with the symbols. That's going to be a rarity. I'm sure that hasn't got a phone box with a phone in real life nowadays. Very nice. Right, so I'll reload the game at one last time because I kind of don't trust the game to. If we just load up the next scenario, it'll probably crash on me again. So we'll save a couple of minutes by doing that. So we'll be back for the very last bit. We'll try the 37 anyway now of the Railtour and probably make it fairly shortish. So I need to kind of get the sandwiches ready and think about going to bed really. But yeah, I don't know what you'll think and those of you that have got it, but hello, Rory Armitage. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're well. But yeah, I think it's a cracking idea. It's something different, and I mean, that's what the third-party developers have brought us. And as Southwestern said, sometimes you get a bit frustrated that there isn't the uniformity really, because, you know, things are put in and then not carried across on every route. But the good thing is the variation that we've had. Oh, excellent. Good to hear. And brilliant, Ryan. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, see you Sunday. I'm not sure what we're definitely going to do yet. I've got a suspicion we'll start off with a 166 on a Paddington to Slough, and then we'll see if we can. Or we might do it the other way, because somebody was saying you can't route hop on the other way round. So we might do a Windsor to Slough and then connect with a service into Paddington. So I reckon that's how we'll start things off. Now I'm not sure about the rest of the stream. We'll have the Champion's Choice as always, and that will be the usual time, 5 PM. But yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's really, really appreciated. Much, and thanks for subscribing as well. So this is off West Cornwall local, the 37 that's been used. We've got to do that a 13-minute one. So there's some quite long ones actually. Maidenhead to Maidenhead via Bourne End. That's an hour and 6. You've got Twyford to Twyford via Henley. Slough to Slough via Windsor. But we're going to do one of the 13. I suppose, seeing as though we were at Bourne End, it makes sense to go Bourne End directly to Maidenhead, and that's a 13-minute one. I mean, even the hour one sounds quite interesting, although I suspect we've probably got a 37 at each end, so I bet there's a lot of kind of little bit of shunting going on there. Right, I think we've got a rake of Mark 1 stock, haven't we? Right, so master key on. Then I'm scratching around trying to remember it. Where is it? It's up here. So headlights on, instrument lights. So that's simple. Oh. That was a good start. Right, it's on the right. Okay. Certainly did, Southwest. I have to say, what a cracker that was. And I know there's not much excitement about. Actually, I'm forgetting which end we are here. Is that our power of choice? No, it's that one, isn't it? Oh, we've been silly now. Have I opened the doors up on that side as well? Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I know, getting third place is not exactly a massive thing, but it's something we've never done before. And I tell you what, having a match where neither team was playing with any sense of stress at all just shows what an amazing game it could be. Yeah, absolutely, but you can't complain any football match. It finishes 6-4. What a cracker. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, I'm trying to open the doors on both sides. I fell for that old trick. Which end of the train am I? Got a bit of sand down or something. Are we on a climb? We're on a bit of a climb, aren't we? Tell you what, let's do it for the cab. It's a bit easier, I think. Wheel slip. I'm being a bit too aggressive here. Right, so the brakes are fully off. Right, sander is there. So put a bit of sand down. Oh, cracky O'Reilly, I didn't think of that. Where's that thing then? I've forgotten. Right. Good point, Dave. Well done. Control switch normal. Right, here we go. Vacuum brakes, passenger. There we are. There you go. I told you I'd be glad you were here. Right. There we go. Yeah, thank you very much for that. That's really appreciated. Yeah, I like it. Right, now we can open up the throttle. I mean, I know it's only 3.9 miles, but yeah. I mean, I do love, I have to say, I mean, you know, I get caught out with these things all the time, but I do love that kind of accuracy. Those sort of things you don't always think of instantly, so it's great to have that little bit of variation. Glad they added this in though, because it could easily have been the case that they just didn't bother and they just included the 165, 166 workings, and you'd be trundling up and down these branch lines, and much as though that's quite enjoyable, just having something like this is quite a bit of fun. And I bet I mean, it's a good way of exploring, really, if you're pottering up and down sort of an hour and 6 minutes. It could be quite interesting to do. I really gave that a lot of thought, didn't I, Gary? The brakes down to 30, very well controlled knob. Takes a bit of planning, these things sometimes. I like the mixed rake as well. You've got the chocolate and cream, and then predominantly red cream. So I'll have to take notice the brakes on this are fairly not the best, so if we get a turbulence platform coming up, then I'll just have to make sure I get the brakes on well in advance. Yeah, quite nice to be able to At least you do. I mean, it's only short this, but at least you do actually get to go at 50 mile an hour, which is kind of about as fast as you're going to go. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think that was a Rachel choice, wasn't it? That was a really, really tricky old run. That was. We had a particular section where we had to get up the hill, didn't we? And it was quite challenging, to say the least. But yeah, a load of fun, and I think Johannes has done a fantastic job, really bringing these Thames Valley Branches to life. Yeah, you can imagine a tremendous challenge. Yeah, tremendous challenge, and I'm the same. And you'll know this because you know you've watched a load of my streams. But I was mainly very passenger. I mean, you know, still the majority of services that I do on the streams will always be passenger services, but Amaze Thames kind of got me into enjoying the freight runs, and I've yet to do a freight service that I've not enjoyed. So it's quite interesting. And I'm very much looking forward to the Class 70 as well, because that in itself looks as though there's a whole manner of challenges, and it looks as though they've got the sounds done pretty accurately as well. So that's going to be one to look forward to. So I really hope that before Train Sim World 7 becomes a thing, that we get both the Class 70 and the Mild May Line extension. There you go, a bit more control with the speed reduction this time. You just got to remember you're not driving a modern DMU with sharp brakes. Yeah, absolutely, and again, harking back to the Amaze Thames, and that was one of his big things when we first started doing the West Coast Main Line South Freightliner runs. He was very, very quick to point out that the length that were included in the DTG scenarios and the timetables just weren't accurate. And what we didn't realise immediately was the fact that the 66 that was out with the game at the time wasn't capable of hauling the full length ones, which is probably why they actually cheated and didn't put full rakes in. So it was only when a bit of work was done modifying them that we got full length freights in, and that kind of came in with the OTS Josh 2019 West Coast Main Line timetable. Now this is apparently our stopping point. Have we really got the whole of the train at the station at this point? Not totally convinced. Where is the damn thing? we have, yeah. Yeah, no, we're fine. Oh, we're only, what are we? Yeah, I suppose you can only get a shortish rake in there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay. Yeah, so there's some quite nice, chilled out services. But yeah, look, that'd be nice one to do, a very long freight liner. Yeah, that would be good.
The next train to arrive at platform 3 will be the 14th.
Right, so there we go. So that's first look at the Thames Valley branches, and I don't know what you all think, but I think it's lovely, and there obviously will be questions over whether they could have done a version with joined up with the Great Western Main Line throughout. I think that would have been the absolute ideal, but the good thing is you've got 3 separate branch lines that essentially in real life do actually operate on the branches, so it kind of feels like as though you are doing full services, which is really good. So thank you very much all for your company. Thanks to Dave Pearson and for staying through us pretty much throughout. Really appreciated your company as ever, and thank you to Southwestern, to Pete, to Rory, to Andrew. Yeah, it looks pretty good, Andrew, has to be said. And to Ryan, trying to look back, see Muzzer, trying to not miss anybody out, probably will. Seb, a little bit earlier on, Azza, of course, Oscar, Scooby, obviously, thank you very much, Andy as well, Dom. So I think I've mentioned most people, but yeah, thank you everybody for joining us as ever. Really appreciated, and we will be back to normal with the live streams on Sunday. Yeah, thank you very much, Dave. Yeah, so off to do a little bit of learning now. I need to work out what I'm doing with those tokens and everything else, don't I? But thank you very much, really appreciated. And I say we'll be back on Sunday 5 p.m. I need to try and get some recorded stuff done as well now that the World Cup is out of the way. So thank you very much, and until next time, from Power Flower Trains and Planes, it is good night.